Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's have a look at Shambala, and I'm very excited to show you this video for a few reasons. One is because Shambala is very tough, for me at least, and I do enjoy the mission, but yeah, it's still very tough. And then another reason is because with this clear, I have beaten all of the Colossals of the first two waves. And I've also beaten all the Impossibles and the Super Extremes. So in a few different ways, I'm kind of caught up to the present day game. But anyway, we can look at the quest here. This first stage, we see the Niesbecks, those bird guys down there. When we take them down, they will drop swords, and then that will greatly increase the attack of whomever picks it up, including their bump combo. And then the Basilisk and then the wizard guy up there, we can only take them down with a character that has picked up that sword, because they have crazy HP on them. The Niesbecks though, the birds, they have regular multipliers on them, so you can take them down with regular attacks. And then we want to end each stage with at least one character with the sword, and then we want to hit them so we can get a bump combo out, and then with that bump combo we can take down the Niesbecks in the first turn. And that's important to do because they will drop swords, and then the rest of our characters can use those swords to take down everybody else. And yeah, so if you can, beat each stage with attack up, and then get rid of the Niesbecks the first turn, that will really speed up everything. And that's important because a lot of characters have like one-hit KOs, including these Basilisk guys. So here, three of my characters, they have the power-up, two of them have the power-up. So we're going to try to hit them to get their bump combos out. Avalon has a good shot to hit both of them, so let's do that. We'll get rid of the Niesbeck, and then drop that sword. And then as for the order of when you should take down guys, probably first you want to take down the Niesbeck, and then second I would say the Basilisk, and then last these wizard guys. Okay, so here is the Ginger mini-boss stage, so I'll take this time to talk about my team. First I'm using Ban. He is a bounce with a null damage wall, and then he has energy drain, so every time he hits an enemy he gets some HP back. It wasn't as useful here as it was in Magmel, but I really like him so I brought him anyway. And then he has a copy bump combo, which is important for this mission. Because he can copy like Ryoma's Spark Bullet or Avalon's Rewind Blaster, and then if he has the power-up, he'll take it down just as if one of the other characters had used their bump combo. So it's pretty useful. And then his Ableberry is the Detox Ableberry. And then yeah, there's a lot of poison damage in this mission. Maybe even the majority of the damage is done by poison. And there's a lot of debate among players about whether Detox Ableberries are necessary or not. I wouldn't say they're necessary, but they're very useful. At least I found that to be the case when I've played. Other people recommend Survivor or HP Up. But yeah, it's kind of something that you do want to prepare before you go into this mission. There aren't a lot of missions that require a certain Ableberry, but Shambala is one of them, if there were any. Okay, so we're at the first mini-boss stage with Shambala. And same deal here, we'll get rid of the Niesbecks, we will have them drop the swords, and then we'll pick up the swords to do damage to everybody. Okay, then to continue talking about the team that I'm using, next up is Avalon, and she is a colossal drop monster. And she's probably the best drop monster for this quest. So if you were interested in making the max luck of Shambala, making the max luck of Avalon first would be very recommended, I would say. She is also a Pierce. She has an all damage wall, the Rewind Blaster bump combo, which has a pretty good chance to fill the screen. And then she has a Tackle Strike Shot, where she takes away your own HP and then does a multiplier of that to the boss. And that can be good. That can get through the boss's defenses and really do a lot of damage. But I was too scared to use it because it does take away the HP, so I don't use it for this quest, but it is very useful actually. Next up I'm using a Skitty Evolution, a bounce this time with null damage wall. And then she has a Pierce Spread Shot, which is really great for this mission. It has a very good chance of filling the screen and then hitting the knee specs. And then she has a Tackle Strike Shot, kind of similar to Avalon, where it does set damage and can really do good damage on the boss even without a sword. And then finally my friend is Sakamoto Ryoma. He's my only null gravity barrier character. He is a Pierce with Wood Slayer. And he also has a Spark Bullet bump combo, so lots of damage there. And then a Command Strike Shot, which can be very useful. Okay, so we've entered the boss sequence. First thing we want to do here is get rid of, well, if we can, we want to hit somebody with a power-up to get their bump combo out. And then that will take out the Niesbex, and then the Karma, and then the hand, Shambala's left hand, our right. And then we definitely want to get rid of that hand soon, since that will hit us with an attack. And then the other hand, Shambala's right hand, we do not want to touch. If we take that down, it will do power down on all of our guys. Although, there are some people that will just go after it right away, because it does get in the way, it does limit how you can move. And then this can be a good idea if you have a lot of swords on the field, like I do here. So yeah, just take down the Shambala's right hand, everybody gets power down, but on the next turn, if you have lots of swords out, you can pick that up and then do damage to whomever you need to. Okay, Shambala's ultimate attack counters pretty quick, so we definitely need to keep the damage up. Once we get the HP beyond the marker, then we kind of reset the timer. Alright, so there we used a Skitty Strike Shot just to ensure that we would get beyond the tick mark. And that did that set damage even though she had power down, so that's a pretty useful Strike Shot. Okay, but we have 3 turns again until the ultimate attack, so let's keep up the pressure on the boss. And then, yeah, if we can, every turn, pick up a sword, and then do damage. That way we can ensure that we stay in the attack up mode. Okay, 1 turn left until the ultimate attack. So with Avalon, let's grab some swords, curve around, hit the boss, and that'll do it. Alright. Okay, here is boss stage number 3. And then one of the reasons why Shambala is so difficult is because of these magic circles on this stage and then the last stage. But what we have to do is the same. So we hit the bump combos there, we took down the 2 Niesbex, and then did pretty good damage to the Karma. And then with Ryoma here, I'm going to try to hit Avalon, get that bump combo out, and then not hit the magic panels. Perfect. And then I do want to take down the Basilisks, and then we can go after the boss and do damage to her. Okay, pretty good. And this actually might have been a good chance to use Avalon's Strike Shot. But again, I was too chicken, so we'll just do the standard attack. Get rid of the Basilisk, return back to the original form, and then push Shambala over the limit. So now we have 3 turns to take down the boss. Skitty also has a null magic circle, so she doesn't need to worry about those. Okay, get some bump combos out, that's decent damage. And then with Ryoma here, we'll try to do a real shallow angle and then hit the two magic panels, and I will miss. Alright, and then one turn left until the ultimate attack. So let's see what we can manage here. We'll pick up the sword, and then hopefully do enough damage to the boss. Alright, and we'll pick up the heart. So full HP, no poison, and then in decent position for the last stage. Okay, so I see that Skitty has the attack up. Let's hit her bump combo in order to clear the field a bit. Perfect. And then with Skitty, I see that her strike shot is coming up next round. So I'm going to do a real conservative angle to try to maintain her positioning. Her positioning here is good. If she were in a corner, there would be a good chance that she would be boxed in by somebody. And yeah, that's one of the kind of the demerits of using a bounce character for this mission, is the possibility of being stuck in a corner. Okay, with Ryoma, I will pick up the sword, do a little bit of damage to the boss. Unfortunately, I will return to the chick mode, so I will not be able to use his strike shot the next round. Okay, but Bon had the attack up, so we took down the basilisk. That is good. Okay, with Avalon again, this might have been a good chance to use her strike shot, but again, too chicken. So we'll just go up, we'll hit the corner, grab the sword, and then come back the way we came. A little bit of damage. Okay, but anyway, here's Skitty with her strike shot, and then we'll pick up the sword for the next round. It won't affect the damage that we do this round, but for next round it'll be useful to have. Okay, so we cross the tick mark. With Ryoma, we'll just go up and down, return him to his original form, hopefully, so that we can use his strike shot the next turn. Alright, return back to the chick form. Alright, 2 turns until the boss's ultimate attack. With Bon here, let's use his strike shot. And then we'll get some hits in on the weak point, and that will do it. Okay. Alright, so that was Shambala. One of the more difficult quests for me, and definitely the hardest of the Colossals in that first wave. And then as for the character of Shambala, I really like her. She's underrated. She's a Pierce power type, so she slows down pretty quickly. But she's pretty awesome in Nirai Kanai and Yamato Takeru Zero. If you've never tried her in there, then I highly recommend that. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.